Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Avion Barnes and we're back with another video. Guys, I told you guys in the last video that I wanted to do YouTube this year and I want to stick to it. So I'm gonna keep my word and I'm gonna keep on posting. I'm a man of my word, y'all. So we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna keep on posting content for y'all. But in this video, I wanted to do like a vlog style, get used to doing this, and I wanted to talk about what it's like being an 18-year-old entrepreneur that just dropped out of college in the middle of a pandemic, right? You guys will hear a lot of the times now that a lot of businesses are failing in this pandemic. A lot of businesses aren't doing too good, and that kind of just says it all right there. Like, dang, like you're young, you just dropped out, and you're in the middle of a pandemic. How are you handling this? At first I had trouble making this video because I wanted to talk about what it's like being an 18-year-old entrepreneur, but I didn't have everything set out like I want to be. I'm not really to the point of success as I want to be, right? And I had a talk with my mentor, my big brother, my business partner, Trev. Let me show you guys his business. This is where I'm at right now. I'm at Top Flight. This is where I do my business at, and shout out to Top Flight Trainer right here. Yeah, so this is where I started at. If you guys haven't known, I'm gonna make another video about how I started and stuff, if I haven't already talked about that. But yeah, so he was just like, you know, make a video, talk about what it's like right now, because it's, you know, it's a lot of people that post, but you know, you just see their success stories, which is not bad. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that, but I want to give y'all what it is right now. How am I handling this stuff right now and what I'm going through? So hopefully for any other 18-year-old entrepreneurs or any entrepreneur that's going through the same thing right now, hopefully I can help and kind of give my look on it right now, and maybe help you guys with something you're going through right now, right? Let's get into it. So I'll start with the cons and we'll move from there. So I think a con for me right now and stuff I've been going through is you're gonna get a lot of people that don't believe in you. You're gonna have a lot of people that tell you no, that you can't make it, or even if they don't directly tell you to your face, you're gonna get people that don't believe you, right? You're gonna get people that tell you you need a plan B, right? And let me just say this real quick. When you're diving in to being an entrepreneur, you wanna be a full-time entrepreneur, is not a plan B. There's no, oh, I'm gonna back out of this because it's not working as fast as I wanted to, or oh, I'm gonna back out of this because somebody told me I'm not gonna, you know, whatever, right? There is no plan B. There's plan A, and then there's strategy 1. There's strategy 2, and there's strategy 3, and so on and so on. There's different game plans, you know. There's no plan B though. It's plan A and plan A only. So let me get that out the way. But that's something I'm going through right now, y'all. There's a lot of people that tell you no in different forms and different ways, and you'll catch that too. I guess another thing is, and this is not necessarily a con, this is actually a good thing right here. So I'm learning how to manage my time and manage my money, and I think that's the biggest thing people in general have a hard time doing, is managing their time and managing their money. And time management and money management is super critical in business, because what I'm learning right now is gonna save me so much trouble in the long run. 100% of that money that you make in your business doesn't go straight into your pocket. You have to pay taxes, look at your expenses for your business, and then you have to manage your money to where when you pay yourself, you're managing it the right way, so you don't go broke or you don't mess up, right? Yo, I'm learning right now, and I think that's one of the things that I'm loving right now, is I'm just soaking up so much game. I know it's people out there that'll see me on my laptop, right? And they're like, oh, he's just, you know, messing around on his laptop, he ain't doing nothing. But y'all, no, I'm learning. I'm watching videos every single day. I'm online every single day researching new stuff, whether it be for doing fitness in here or learning different ways how to make money, right? I'm doing this every single day nonstop. Even on my days off, when I choose like I'm not gonna train that day, it's still learning. Like, this stuff doesn't stop, y'all. And personally, it doesn't even feel right to do nothing all day. Like I'm at the point now where the work feels good, and that's the next thing I'm gonna talk about. This stuff is hard. Like, I kind of understand why people glamour and kind of make this thing where being a business owner is just, you know, just so easy and so great to do and stuff. But y'all, it's actually really hard. And you know, people are like, oh, you get to make your own schedule and blah, blah, blah. A lot of the times, it's not like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's, of course, you get to choose the days you want to work and stuff, but yo, it's days where I'm up 4 in the morning, right? Whether that's being here at the gym or I'm on my computer making content, editing this video. Like, yo, right now it's like 12 o'clock right now. And people don't understand the type of time and effort you gotta put in this kind of stuff. This is YouTube. This is something else I really wanna do and that I'm passionate about doing. Now I'm taking action. That's the biggest thing, is taking action on the things you really wanna do. A lot of us, we just kind of sit there and we think about it a lot, and I'm guilty of this too. I'm not just saying like other people, but I'm guilty of this too, where I just sit and I'm like, dang, that sounds really good to do, blah, 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 but then you don't do anything about it. Yo, you have to be action takers. You have to go and actually do it, and that's what I'm learning, and that's what I'm experiencing right now. Because if you're not taking action, you're not gonna get any results. You're not gonna get any people that hit you up, whether you're trying to get clients, or you're not gonna get any sales if you're trying to sell clothes or anything like that, or some kind of service. All right, let's get into the next thing right now. Yo, when you start out, you're not gonna have all the funds unless you've been saving up or whatever, but more times than not, you're not gonna have everything that you need right away. So you have to be able to learn how to shift and maneuver through these things, right? You're gonna have to be able to learn how to adjust, how to make things work when things aren't going right. You gotta keep going when the times get tough. I was just talking with my dad and my uncle a couple hours ago when they were working out in here, and we usually have real good talks. Same thing with Trev, we have really good talks. And that's my circle, y'all, just to get a little sidetrack right here. That's my circle, y'all. I wake up, you know, I come here, or I wake up and I'm straight working on my laptop, and I keep that circle with me. Trev, my uncle, my dad, and then of course, you know, I got my mom that supports me, I got my siblings that support me, I got my girlfriend that supports me, all that good stuff. No matter what, they're gonna support you. Those are the people you want in your circle. And I guess this is another experience. Like, yo, I'm seeing a lot of times in my community where it's just kind of like a lot of people, they don't want to help each other. They want to keep all this information to themselves. It's all a part about having a good circle here with you throughout your journey. But I think most of all, you gotta believe in yourself. So forget about the supporters and forget about the, you know, and not in a bad way, but you know, forget about your supporters and your circle and stuff. You have to believe it in yourself, because if you don't believe it, nobody's gonna believe it, right? You're gonna talk about your vision and people aren't gonna believe it. But if you believe it and if you keep on working at it, your vision's gonna start coming true, yo. I'm a living example of this right now. And as we keep on talking, I'm about to show you guys my flyer right here. If you don't see your vision, nobody else is gonna see it. And that's how it always is. Like you can go on all day about what you vision about, but if you don't take action and actually start doing this stuff, then it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter, because people are gonna doubt you at first, you know what I mean? But anyways, here's right here. I got a speed camp coming up March 1st, so here in about a week or so, and I'm living right now. You know, I'm living what I'm talking about right now. So I'm not just talking no BS or nothing. Like, I'm really talking about what I'm living about right now. I just don't want to talk about it and sound like some guy who's just trying to give you advice or nothing. I'm really living this right now. That's one thing Trev told me. He was like, bro, you have an LLC right now. Like, you are an actual business owner. This stuff starts now. Like, it's not like this is not a test run. It's not a side hustle. This is a business, you know what I'm saying? And I made that commitment when I decided I was dropping out of college. I told myself, I was like, if I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and there's no turning back. And I still got the same mindset. Yo, it's been hard. I've had car issues, I've had client issues, all that stuff, right? But I'm still working, I'm still putting all my pieces together even when it gets hard. So yeah, here's the next thing, right? And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm just walking in circles, right? Just talking. I'm trying to get used to vlogging, right? But I'm learning that I gotta give myself more credit. I'm real hard on myself. And I take that in a good way and a bad way, because I've always been hard on myself, whether it be sports, like right now in business, I'm hard on myself, y'all. Like, I'm always wanting more out of myself, and that's good. But I do find that I stress way too much. And this is just life. you're gonna stress a lot in life, but don't forget about those little wins. Like for instance, like y'all, I've done so much right now in the span of like 2 months. I'll just run you guys through it. I done opened my LLC. I done got a website. I'm about to open my business accounts. I done made flyers. I got new business cards. I got an ebook coming out real soon. Y'all, I'm really putting everything together and I'm stressing about it. Don't forget to give yourself more credit when you're doing these things, but also stay hungry at the same time. Don't just over glorify one thing you're gonna do, because that's gonna end up dying, right? Like you're gonna end up, and what I mean by that is you're gonna over glorify and then you're gonna stop. And then you're gonna do another thing, you're gonna over glorify and then you're gonna stop again. You're gonna find yourself in a lot of potholes. So I'd say definitely keep a balance between taking those small wins, but also staying hungry through the process, always wanting more. And I think that's really the big thing for me that's driving me right now, is I'm staying hungry and I'm always looking for more. I do gotta work on the stress part a little bit, y'all. And I think that's with anything, like whether you're going through school right now. I think I can relate to a lot of my first year college students. It's a full-time job. And even in high school as well, like it's still a grind, it's still a lot. But it's all about how you manage it. And here's another thing I'm experiencing. You gotta be able to put in the work whether you wanna do it or not. It's not a matter of like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. For instance, like, okay, let's say I had this 6 a.m. class, right? And I got people showing up and I got people waiting to get a good workout in and learn some new stuff. But I'm still in bed like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. How does that look, right? Or like, let's say content. That's with anything, y'all. Like you have to be able to keep on going, not whether you want to do it or not, but regardless. That's one thing. Like I caught on quick when I made that commitment. When I took that leap forward, when I pulled the trigger, I said, "This is what I'm doing." And granted, this isn't the only thing I'm doing. Eventually, I want to get in real estate. I'm learning about investing, business ideas. I still have a whole bunch of those. This is only one part of the puzzle, but you gotta master one thing at a time and then move on to the next one, move on to the next one, move on to the next one. Right now, I can definitely say it's not all cookies and cream, but it's not also as bad. Like everything is going real good. I got good people I'm surrounded by, and I'm starting to apply more pressure. But I'm also staying hungry. I want more and more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going through right now. And although like it's a lot of haters, I'm blocking them out. Yeah, you guys, that's really how it is. And just to sum it up in a nutshell, it's not as pretty as people make it seem. It's definitely a grind. It's definitely a hustle. And some days you're gonna wake up at 4 in the morning and you don't get done till what? Like what time is it right now? Like 12 or something. You're not gonna get done and go home till it's that time, right? You're only gonna get a couple hours of sleep some days, and that's just how it is. And you're wondering like, dang, Avian, how do you get through it? It's just, I'm loving the process right now. I see the big picture. I see my vision. I know what I want for myself. I know what I want for my family, and I know what I want for my community. And that's what's keeping me going. Like that's what I'm so driven towards right now. Like I got goals, and that's more importantly what you want. You want goals to keep you going. You want something to look forward to once this stuff actually works and pops off like you want it to, because I'm a sole believer that this stuff is gonna work. Whatever I do, whether it be fitness or whether it be some of the other stuff I end up doing, something is going to work, and as long as I keep on working, it's going to work. And nobody can tell me it's not gonna work, because I don't let the negativity get in my head. And be careful, guys, because it's a lot of negativity that comes in a lot of different forms that you're not gonna see at first, but you gotta keep your head strong, gotta keep it straight and stay focused on your goal. I just felt the need to make this video because I know it's a lot of people out here struggling with the same things, and if you guys have any other questions, hit me in my inbox or comment down below any questions, and I am more than happy to answer them for you guys. The learning never stops, whether you're in school or not. I think people get the wrong idea with me dropping out of college. Like, the learning never stops. I am constantly learning, if not learning more than I was in school, and processing it more and applying more than I ever was in school. because I'm just learning every single day, new information, soaking it up. I'm a sponge. I am a sponge. I get told that all the time. Trev keeps telling me that, like, bro, you are a sponge. My dad told me that, like, you are a sponge. Be a sponge, soak it up, then apply it. Apply that pressure, yo. That's the only way you're gonna win. That's when that lucky stuff happens. Is when you prepare, you prepare for that stuff. That's when the lucky stuff, you work and work and work and work. And when that big moment happens, or maybe it's a gradual moment too, that happens too. It's not always big pop-off moments. You might have big jumps, but it could be gradual too. That's when that happens, when you prepare and you keep on working and working and working. That's when people, oh, you got lucky, that kind of stuff, or oh, it's whatever, he ain't all that, like, whatever, right? You're working, you know what you did, that's all that matters. As long as you winning and the people around you winning on your team, if they winning, it's all that matters, y'all. But I think that's about it for this video. If you guys have any questions, again, hit my inbox. I'll have my social media down below as well. Ask questions in the comments too, guys. Again, I'm gonna be real heavy in the comments if you guys ask anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm glad I got my tripod because this video isn't as shaky anymore. I hope you guys took this information and it meant a lot to y'all. I hope I helped you guys in any kind of way. But we're gonna wrap up this video. I'm finna get ready to go home. I'm tired, it's late, and I'm finna start editing this video for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Again, like, comment, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Turn on the post bell notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.